Hi, Wander. So, um, I'm so sorry for not vlogging earlier. The video editing software that I got on this computer is kind of shit. It was free, but it was shit. And so I filmed a couple of things, but I never got around to editing them. So this time I'm just gonna write a script and start from the top and start at the start and end at the end and not edit anything, which is probably a retarded way of doing it. But you know what? I am having difficulty torrenting and paying money. Does not sound like the funnest option. So, here it goes. The first few weeks have been pretty overwhelming, and I'm not sure where to start. So, I'm just going to start with what you're probably going to be going through in the next couple days, I think, which is going into college and what that's like. At Hampshire, they give you like a week of orientation group activities where you just do fun stuff with your orientation group, and it's just to meet new people and to settle into your dorms and to figure out this whole college life thing out. My orientation group was like, I was the only girl in the entire group except for this one other girl, Emily, and she left after the orientation group because the orientation group is based off of your tutorial class. The people in your tutorial class are in your orientation group. And my tutorial class was a math class called Modeling Emergent Behavior. The class is about how small, simple rules can build up to create a huge, complex system of events, which I think is probably going to be really interesting. But apparently, it's not something that a lot of girls are interested in. So, just me and the professor being the females in the entire class. Our orientation leaders were also girls, so that kind of balanced out the estrogen and the thing of guys. And I don't have a problem hanging out with guys at all. It was just kind of bizarre because the entire school is 60% female, and I'm in this group where it's 20% female, so it was just kind of funny. So now most of my friends are guys, but I'm okay with that. Um, Hampshire College so far has been pretty much awesome. I'm really glad that I'm going here. A lot of the things here are different from the normal world, and they're just different they're better. I mean, I'm sorry, they're better. Like, they're just little things about like how instead of just saying like men and women on the bathrooms, it says self-identified women and self-identified men. And we have in the dorms we have co-ed bathrooms, partly because the school is poor, and when they got co-ed dorms, they were just like, we're not going to make separate bathrooms, we're just going to keep them co-ed. Um, but in a way, it just seems like so much better. People also like they ask you like, what's your pronoun? Like, what gender do you affiliate yourself with? Which is like it's a small change to make in your life, but it'll make some people just so much more comfortable with themselves, like gender neutral or um, people who don't look like their gender. It just makes them more comfortable, and it's just a small change that we can all make. It that just improves their life so much that I think it's worth it. Um, the other thing I love about Hampshire is the people that are going here. Like everyone seems to like be smart and they know a fair amount of interesting things about the world. I could have like an interesting conversation with everyone in my entire orientation group, and every other person just has like interesting skills or fascinating experiences, and just being around them just kind of increases my hope for humanity because they do stuff, and I feel like just living in this community gives me the opportunity to learn from them. One of my friends is like, for example, one of my friends is a hypnotist. Another one's a magician, circus kid, a drummer, a documentary filmmaker who's traveled to Nepal and Ecuador, and another kid who made a very different mockumentary about his fake band at school, which is just hilarious. A lot of them, they're novices at what they do, but it's still they do something, and they do something interesting, and they've got an interest, and they're like proactive and awesome. At the same time, one of the things I don't really like about this place is so far is that classes really haven't started full swing, which means that a lot of the time I feel like I'm just kind of sitting around doing nothing. I'm wasting money here, and my classes like aren't rigorous enough, and I'm not taking full advantage of the opportunities. Like I have projects, I always have art projects to work on, and I've been working on those, and I've been learning stuff from a lot of the new people I met here, but sometimes I'm like, is this worth all the money I'm spending on this? I guess I'll figure that out by the end of the semester. And just the experience of starting college is like an experience of really finding your place somewhere. Like it's awesome, but it's also kind of tough. And like, let's be honest, it's not tough for me because I miss home so much. It's not the hard thing for me. I don't really miss home that much. I don't really miss it. I mean, I miss it when it rains sometimes because the rain here is really different from home. The rain here is like big and soft and warmer than at home, where at home is really cold and it really comes down at home. um, Once I saw a girl in a supermarket and she kind of looked like my friend Jasmine back at home, and that made me miss her. But other than that, I don't know. A lot of times people do things and they remind me of something Kai did, and then I miss him, or I make a joke that only Kai would understand, and then I miss him too because nobody gets it because he's not here. And I also miss Kai when I'm just like, I want cuddles. I don't have a boyfriend here to cuddle me. But yeah. The thing, that's not the thing that really gets to me. The thing that really gets to me is, like, especially in the first few days, well, it wasn't really missing him, but it's like I've been dating Kai for a long time, and then just suddenly being without him, or just being around just only new people, not people who I really know. It just kind of put me in an identity crisis. Like, you base your personality on the people around them. People mimic each other, their behaviors, speech patterns, whatever. And I realized that I can't play that mirror game that I'm so used to playing with like Kai or any of my other really close friends with any of the people here. So I miss them. It wasn't like a huge thing, but it's still like around, and I feel like I don't really know how to communicate with some of these people because I don't know how they'd respond or feel about my actions. People define themselves by implying who they are through their actions, and I felt like I can't define myself like implicitly if I don't know what I'm implying to these people. Like, I don't know the way they communicate because they're new to me, right? Of course, that's going to fade away as I start to make like really close new friends. And stuff in general, though, it's been going pretty good. The new things are just, they also relate to the way I've been thinking about life for the past few years, and it's a pretty good idea to always change, be open to change about your ideas. And I think that in the past few years I've made pretty arbitrary decisions. I've lost like philosophical context for my life. I've had a lot of fun, but I'm not sure if I've had meaning in my life as much. And I know, like, meaning in itself it's just a construct that people cling to make life complicated or to make them feel better about their life, but it's a security blanket that I really liked. And wherever that's going, or whatever my life is going right now in this place, I bet that the people here and all the things that I can do here will help me figure all this stuff out. I have your vlogs to look forward to help me, and I think I'll post these every Thursday now. That looks like it's going to be a pretty open day for me from now on. And I'll keep you up to date.